Thank you. And now Patricia STEPHENSON on behalf of OL.
Thank you very much. The current conflict in the Middle East is a direct result of Trump and Netanyahu's illegal war. Let there be no doubt that Trump is a warmonger. Since his second term, Trump has bombed 7 countries, including bombing a girls' school in Iran, killing 175 people, most of them children. The bombing campaign has brought suffering to people across the Middle East. But we need to be clear that this was never about regime change for the people of Iran, who've lived indeed under authoritarian oppression for decades. This is simply about US and Israeli interests. Shockingly, the US has eased sanctions on Russia as a consequence of their illegal war, which is utterly unacceptable given the debate we just had. While we must condemn Iran's retaliatory strikes, we can't forget that they are a direct consequence of the aggression in the first place. Trump claims this war was fought to bring peace to the Middle East, but you simply cannot bomb your way to peace. His behaviour is erratic, and it is the barrier to peace. A few weeks ago, Trump said, "A whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back." Genocidal words and utterly chilling. And while they didn't come into effect, we can have no faith that he is a good faith negotiator in this process. 2 weeks ago, Israel dropped 100 bombs on Lebanon in the space of 10 minutes. 100 bombs in 10 minutes. The terror those people must have experienced is unimaginable. Since Israel's offence began, more than 2,400 people have been killed in Lebanon. Peacekeepers have been attacked. 4 have been killed in the last month, 2 from France, 2 from Indonesia. We offer our deepest condolences to those countries and their families. Lebanon and UNIFIL mean a great deal to the people of Ireland. The Irish Defence Forces proudly hold the longest unbroken record of peacekeeping, with troops deployed to UNIFIL since 1978. While terror unfolds in Lebanon and Iran, Israel continues to breach the alleged so-called ceasefire. Over 700 people have been killed since October, and violent settler attacks in the West Bank have seriously escalated, including the murder of a 14-year-old boy only yesterday. We want to note that the report on the Middle East, currently under preparation, must condemn the oppression of the Palestinian people and strengthen their right to self-determination. Despite commitments to ceasefires, we are seeing violations. The exclusion of Lebanon in previous ceasefire agreements was utterly egregious. We're seeing attempts at the Gazification of Lebanon by the Israeli state. And Trump's behaviour and so-called approach to peace negotiations have made any genuine attempt at ceasefires impossible. Trump is a bully. His bully boy tactics have wreaked havoc across the Middle East. He celebrates inflicting serious economic pain on Iran, but the reality is he is inflicting economic pain on all of us and all of our countries as a consequence of his actions. The actions of the US and Israel in Iran mark a clear breach of international law, yet leaders across Europe, including in Ireland, have utterly failed to call it out for what it is. If we cannot condemn breaches of international law, how can we hope to prevent them? International law is being ripped up before our very eyes. We cannot turn our back on the multilateral system. If we do, we will have a world where might is right, where the biggest bully wins and the rest of us live in fear. We are on the precipice of a world in destruction. We commend the principled stance of Pedro Sanchez and call on other leaders to show the same courage in the face of direct attacks on the international legal system designed to keep us from another world war. Now more than ever, we must lean into institutions of international law, into multilateralism, into dialogue and into peace building.
Thank you very much.